Hello, and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague. Can't speak, won't speak.
It's slick.
It's going as well as Exeter City's defending there. That is slick intro.
Yeah.
Wrong teeth or something. What's the joke?
Dunno.
Anyway, here we are. Hello.
Easy for you to say.
Terrible. What a start.
Hello.
Similar start to Exeter City up at the Brick Community Stadium, a.k.a. Gary Colwell's house, a.k.a. the one he left us for.
The Brick Community Stadium.
That's what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're getting money from
The Brick Advisory Board?
the brick people.
Or is it from that thing that, you tap your phone on and your phone stops working?
What's that?
It's like turns your phone into a brick, but it's called The Brick.
What's the point of that?
It then just reverts to like just emergency calls, or stops you going on bubble pop.
What's Bubble Pop?
A bit like Candy Crush.
Oh, right. I see. Right. Yeah.
Stops you going on TikTok to,
It stops you going on Sheen, however it is.
Stops you going on Sheen.
Is that how it's pronounced?
I think so.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, I don't think that's who sponsors Wigan's ground.
No.
It's just bricks.
Gary Colwell's house. Yeah.
As we predicted, Colwell got the last laugh.
Yes, he did. Surprise, surprise. It's all going wrong, isn't it?
It's all going wrong.
It's all going a bit wrong.
It's currently in the status of wrong.
Blimey. We're in it up to our necks now. I mean, we're not actually in the relegation zone.
We're in it up to our nipples.
Yeah, okay.
Fast approaching the neck.
Yeah.
When it hits there,
Yeah.
you really feel it, don't you?
Is quicksand real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe so.
People aren't really getting stuck in it these days, are they?
I don't think it's a British phenomena.
No, but you'd still think is it so common that it's not even newsworthy?
Man gets swallowed up by quicksand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think for it to take your whole body is pushing it.
Right.
I think it's more of like a geological problem than it is like a pit. It's not a horror film thing, actually. What it is you get stuck in it.
But you can get out.
Well, you don't drown in it necessarily.
Okay.
I think sedimentary layers. I think. I'm
Okay.
talking about an Attenborough programme I saw from 15 years ago.
Right. Someone dies in one in is it I think The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins?
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That's such a Victorian way to go in a novel, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Wilkie Collins would do
In
that.
Britain as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Thomas Hardy, people die because it's too hot outside. Like that happens quite often. I've walked too far and it's too hot because I'm heartbroken.
Yeah.
Which will be happening to me on the way back from Bradford City at home, I'd imagine.
Good chance of that, yeah. Good chance of some deaths.
So anyway, the quicksand has swallowed us up.
Yeah,
Nipple height.
it's getting there, yeah.
I can still use my arms, but if I put my arm in to pull out my ankle, I'd have real problems.
Yeah, haven't you got a kind of... Isn't there a technique or something? Don't kick your legs or something?
Oh, is it?
If you kick your legs, you go further down, I think.
Right,
Or if you
okay.
struggle.
Right.
Yeah, so 2-0.
Unfortunately, we should be struggling more. The metaphor falls apart there.
It does a bit, because we could do with a bit more of a bit more effort.
Yeah.
It does seem a bit like that. It's a sort of multifaceted failure, isn't it?
That's a good way of putting it. On many levels are we failing?
Yeah, and also it's very hard to pinpoint
What the key thing to change would be.
Or to apportion any real blame to anybody. Because we've had runs like this.
Yeah.
Many
Under
times.
GC, yeah.
Under Gary Caldwell.
Yeah.
And when he had the problem is we're having it at the worst time. Gary's were always...
Yeah, somewhere between September and
Well,
March.
essentially, he was able to buy his way out of trouble.
Yeah.
Which, if we had the opportunity to do now, we could.
Mm.
Because it's very obvious what we need to do, what we would need, definitely to help us, but to probably get us out of it.
But to be honest, you can't do that.
In the past, it's been two people that we know very well that have got us out of these troubles.
Oh, yeah.
One's Czech Diabate.
Yeah.
And two is Alex Hartridge.
Yeah.
those are the guys that we were brought in. Both people who we let go and then brought back. Well, Chet Diabate.
He did come back. Yeah.
Was he out on loan somewhere and then we brought him back?
Called him back, played a couple of games,
was
then
he?
went.
Or was he injured?
No, he was on loan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, called back and then sold.
Right. So that's in the past we were able to do that. We obviously can't do that this time. There's also the thing of that this is different this time because it's a new manager, almost kind of twice.
Yeah.
And then there's also the fact that maybe it seems that like Taylor's perhaps picking the wrong thing, picking the wrong team. It's not a massive criticism of him. All managers do it.
Yeah.
And then the players look jaded, confused, tired,
and subpar,
unfit, and also not out of form.
Yeah, and we're missing some big injuries.
And we've got the big injuries. So there's so much going on. And then we've also had to play all these kind of like big teams who are pushing for greater things.
Yeah.
Followed by which is completely which has decimated the morale. Yeah. And then we've come to this group of having to play teams around us, so we actually need to get some points off. But the damage has been done. We're shot to bits.
That is right. And that was fully on display when we conceded after 5 minutes at Wigan. 5.
Out of all the goals we've conceded from crosses into the box, I think this is possibly the worst one.
You might be right. Although the second goal was also...
Well, yeah, I mean, true. But this one is more kind of like... I just looked... I was watching it.
You could see it happening in real time, couldn't you?
I saw that, we didn't do enough to deal with the cross coming in the first place. But when I saw the ball coming across from their winger...
Yeah.
And I looked over and I was like... And there's these two guys just completely all on their own with an open goal. I was suddenly just like... Well, how's this happened? What's this? Like
5 minutes in.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
5 minutes in, and then it is over because you're playing against a guy who we know only too well will just get a goal and then will do anything he can to just cling to that. They're not going to go like they're
not pushing for the second.
It's not careless abandon, is it? Just kind of attacking football. They're just kind of like, right, we'll protect what we got.
Now, Taylor obviously realised things needed changing, so after 14 minutes, he hauls Tim off.
Yeah, so we went in with a fairly attacking-looking team, back to the old one up front, Jaden Wareham, and not Josh McGuinness.
No.
He's on the bench.
Yeah.
So you thought, okay. And then we haven't even done any attacking by this point because they've just kind of like, barely... They score incredibly early, and then he deems that we have to change, but also change in that way.
Yeah, so he isn't blaming Tim for the...
He did a bit.
Not fully.
No.
He said something like, I need players that understand how serious this is.
But also said
he said, I feel bad for Tim, but
he sort of intimated that he wasn't doing the off the ball stuff, as well as the fact that we needed a different option.
Yes.
I mean, it didn't work, did it?
Didn't work.
Because we lost 2-0. And I don't remember us having really any proper chances.
No, that's right. So we... So
it's McGuinness that comes on.
Well, the stats say we had 2 shots on target.
Right.
Wigan only had 4, classic Coldwell, but anyway, there it was. But we could have conceded almost straight away again. They hit the top of the crossbar, don't they?
Oh yeah, that lob.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit rich, isn't it? Gary Coldwell buys Joe Whitworth.
Yes.
The world's, Tiny Tim, the dinky donkey, the world's smallest goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The borrower.
Good.
Who else is small?
Don't know. He drives a micro machine.
Yeah. Warwick Davis in goal.
Ronnie Corbett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coldwell buys him.
Yeah.
Then disappears off up the road to Wigan.
Yeah.
And then targets him.
Do you think he's been playing the long game all along? He knew exactly what would happen. He knew how this would play out.
Part of me's starting to think so,
I'll get 3.5 years at Exeter. Oh, 18 months before I go, I'll get in a small keeper
Yeah.
because I know I'll need to beat them in April.
And they're putting these balls right on top of his head. He's telling them to lob him from miles,
Yeah. Well played. Bravo. That is Mystic Meg levels of foresight, isn't it?
You bastard, Caldwell. You bastard.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a appalling watch.
The second goal.
Taylor says at the end of the match, "Oh, Josh McGuinness was the best player on the pitch." Yeah, I don't think he was, and also, smallest dwarf and all that, isn't it? We're talking about dwarves again, but he didn't really do anything. He did play all right. He does offer something, but it's not enough. So there's no point even mentioning it.
I feel like since Caldwell left, Caldwell could control him, couldn't he? McGuinness is a bit like, having some sort of Tasmanian devil in your team.
Yeah.
If you know what to do with him, it works.
Well, it can.
Well,
He's
Caldwell didn't use him that much this year. Last year, obviously, it was his main thing. Feels like Dan, I don't know if I'm casting aspersions here, but we always said, didn't we, as soon as Caldwell went, McGuinness is suddenly always in the team.
Yeah, I think it's more that
experience and big guy and that kind of thing.
That's what Taylor likes, isn't
I
it?
suppose
He
it
does
is.
like an old guy. He does like a kind of big, strong. He's a bit old school, and
Yeah.
But Wareham was dealt with again. I think.
There's one chance on their second half where hit it straight.
Yeah, but I think again Caldwell knew how to deal with him. Who would know better?
Well, that's certainly true. It was always going to be difficult.
It was, yeah, and this won't be, again, because I feel like I'm saying this every week, but this won't be the match that it's not this match that defines the season. It's not all Gary Caldwell's fault, even though it is 99% Gary Caldwell's fault.
And the other 1% is Perkins.
I think the issue right now is of course, Perks. The issue right now is the confidence is on the floor.
Yep.
And the players we really need the most are injured.
Yeah.
Jack Fitzwater, Jake Doyle-Hayes.
Yeah.
Now, there are still some baffling bits to me. I don't know why is Charlie Cummins not even in the match day squad?
Mysterious.
Is he injured?
Well, have we heard it mentioned?
Surely he can. I don't hear anything mentioned about it, but did I watch every single bit of, output?
No, it's hard to
around
watch
the
at
match?
the minute, isn't
No,
it?
because I was just kind of it wasn't like I was so depressed with it. I was just kind of thought whatever, I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's injured. If not, I don't get it because he's. The amount of times we hear that players are playing because of their, you don't see what they do in training. That's why they're always in the team kind of thing.
Yeah.
When players you think they're out of form, okay, and they're not playing well on the match days necessarily, but they're good in training. How bad must Cummins be in training? Because on the pitch he's looked brilliant and kind of he kind of looked like the one player who still has a bit of confidence left in him.
Yeah.
And looks like someone we could really do with a bit of kind of I don't know what it is. It's very strange. Brierley continued his kind of absolute doom run. Now he's a kid, isn't he? He's never even really played men's football before.
No.
Maybe this is just inevitable. He's played every minute of every game almost, and maybe it's too much to ask to expect him to be in there kind of still after a whole season of grueling kind of League Two to still be in there kind of looking as bright as he was at the beginning. But Kevin McDonald came on and he made Brierley look even worse, as in he was good. McDonald was good, but obviously can't play very much. But I don't know.
But it's a bit grim. Really is.
It is. Second goal, of course, was went in straight from a corner.
Whitworth just kind of
Joe
flapped at
Whitworth. Your definition of flapping at it, I think, isn't it? Sort of went through his hands.
But no,
looked harder to let in.
He did.
He owned up to it, and it won't be. That's not what lost us the game.
No, and let's be fair to Whitworth. He's not been good on corners, but he has made consistently tremendous saves at other points. So,
yeah, I don't think I know slacking off Whitworth earlier on. I think he's been on the whole
good. I think he's been
good keeper.
Yeah,
and he's not the reason we go down. It's not because of him.
No. He was always not the biggest goalkeeper. We knew that when we got him on board.
Well, he was in there when we had the best defence in Europe, or whatever it was.
That's right. Yeah.
So it can't all be, left at his door.
No.
And it won't be, not by this podcast anyway.
No.
Although some people don't like him, do they? But
No, some people don't like him, but then everyone, like you said, everyone's kind of casting around to see who to blame.
I know, yeah.
Because there's no it's obviously this.
Yeah. Well, there is one obvious one.
There is one obvious one. We've mentioned him and his mutant sidekick.
Yeah. Yeah, dearie me.
All right. Well, we'll talk about what's coming up after this. Welcome back to the Big Bang Theory podcast. That was better, wasn't it? Slicker. You can always email us, bigbangpod@gmail.com if you want to. Or you can become a member of our Patreon, patreon.com/bigbankpod. There's a new episode coming out 1st of April. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed already. It really helps us.
Thank you very much.
Keeps us ad-free.
Keeps the wolf from the door.
Well, indeed. The advertising wolf. Anyway, email us if you've got anything to say. George has been in touch. He says, if Dan's particularly interested, the Merlin Bird ID by Cornell Lab is my favourite app for recognising bird calls.
Oh, really? Okay.
Birds are always calling me.
Yeah.
Or some other joke.
Yeah, they are.
Thanks, George. So, Merlin Bird ID.
Yeah, all right. Well, I did hear a very strange sounding bird the other day in my garden. And if I'd known this then, I could have, utilised it.
Well, there you go, George.
What I'll say is I'll download it. I'm not paying for it.
All right.
I
don't know if George works for them.
Maybe it's just there is no fee, but they want to give Merlin all of my data. Does Merlin want all my data? That's probably what happens to those.
Merlin's already got it, I'd imagine, if he truly is magical.
That's true. If he's so magical, he could just get it. I wouldn't, he wouldn't need me to download an app first.
No,
would
he wouldn't. No, he'd just sense it from the cosmos.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, George. Good email. Joanna's been in touch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, you often claim only men listen to this podcast. Joanna tells us that she's in the top 17% of listeners of our podcast, according to Spotify. So,
okay.
There you go. So some women are tuning in. Welcome.
I
mean, you've been here many years, I'd imagine. Anyway, Joanna's got 2 bits of sad news for us.
Okay.
Number 1, Gypsy Akora, remember him? No longer with us.
Well, yeah, I'd also researched this subject.
Joanna says, according to Devon Lies, he passed over to the CD-clad caravan in the sky in 2020.
Okay.
Bad bit of news, Plymouth born and bred.
Yeah. It very much seemed to be a Plymouth concern when I was looking up Gypsy Akora. A friend of mine was telling me about it.
Yeah.
Who remembers it. And for a minute, he told me, no, that it's the same bloke as Derek Akora. And I was like, oh, is it really?
Yeah.
And then I was asking, but then I looked it up and he was wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same person, but it's the sort of thing he would say. So, yeah. There was also a kind of sidekick called Madame Rio.
Oh, really?
Also, I think dead. But yeah, and they were they were both in there.
Right.
Reading palms and, predicting futures.
Crossing palms with silver, or getting their palms crossed with silver.
Definitely that. I mean, that really is the focus of the whole operation, I believe.
Indeed so. Now, some celebrities used to visit. I don't know if Madame Rio was involved in the visits, but Schofield... Phil,
right,
not to be mentioned anymore, and McFadden Steve, Phil Mitchell, sometimes visitors to Gypsy Akora.
Really?
Yeah. Hence, I think that was the kind of photos I saw on the side.
Okay, right. We've had Steve McFadden in, yeah.
Yeah, can we have a photo, please, Steve?
We've had...
Snap. And when Steve looks back, only he's in the photo. Oh, no, that's vampires. That's different.
Yes, that's different,
That's not fortune tellers.
and Big Phil Schofield, presumably in those days, more around the kind of Gordon the Gopher kind of times.
Yeah, I
isn't
guess
it?
so.
Maybe
Yeah,
even
not
had
Holly Willoughby.
no, maybe even had Gordon the Gopher with him.
Gopher, yeah.
Well, I think they're proof, if proof be need be, that
Proof be need be.
that it's all a load of bollocks, because if it wasn't, then
Yes.
they probably could have warned Phil about his about his future downfall, and he could have done something to arrest it.
Or maybe he had already, done the wrong things, and they did warn him, and there's nothing he could do about it. Tried to cover his tracks, but,
Well, yeah, but we know the thing that brought him down would have been definitely after this.
Well,
so.
I've forgotten what the thing that brought him down was. Had a boyfriend.
Yeah,
Had a young boyfriend.
I know there was nothing illegal about the actual the relationship itself.
No.
The problem was that he'd met the fella
younger man.
when he was a lot younger.
Ah, got ya.
But then he didn't do anything about it until he was until it was legal.
And how do we know that? Because Gypsy Akora told us.
From beyond the grave.
Spooky.
Any more information about local soothsayers or whatever?
Yeah.
Then I'd love to explore that further.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
Yeah, it's a strange. Well, I don't want to kind of be too insensitive about it. Some people find solace in these sort of things, don't they?
I would suggest the solace isn't to be found in a spangly caravan parked up in the Guildhall.
It isn't, but maybe if it works for people, then it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, but
I would just say don't hand it over too much cash.
Definitely
if it's
not.
like kind of cheap,
It's worth
but you
a
think
go.
like, I can afford it. Speak to me old grandma.
No, they're not mediums. You're not,
Oh, right.
You're not
Well-
speaking to the dead.
Yeah, but they probably do a bit of that as well, don't they?
Oh, yeah, hybrid.
I wouldn't. I mean, if you ask and you're willing to pay, I bet you any money they'll.
Right.
Yeah. The same friend was telling me that somebody he would sort of stand there and be Madame Rio's quote unquote brother, unrelated.
Yeah.
Who'd sort of stand there looking kind of like
Mystical.
and sort of sinister.
Yeah.
And I think he'd also have the old like the curtain on, a bit of fishing wire. Twitching the curtain bit. Go, ooh, the
Dodgy.
spirits.
Curtains.
It's a bit like you with the tea towel.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old wooden spoon and the tea towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good to know.
Good to know.
If anyone's got any more info about Gypsy Akora, maybe you visited, or Madame Rio.
Yeah.
Maybe you are related. Maybe you were her real brother.
Yeah, and maybe they got things. Maybe they were the exception, and they really were mystical,
Yeah.
and you have proof of that.
Let us know.
Yeah.
BigBankPod@gmail.com. All right. So the league table
Oh, it's not looking good, is it?
is not looking good. Now, if only some sort of spiritualist had helped us with this before.
Well, we used to have our own, of course, didn't we?
Of course we did.
Where is he now, Geller? If
where is
you want to
he
hear
now?
more about Geller,
Yeah.
then
Patreon.com.
get on the Patreon.
Yeah, did Geller see this?
Where is he now? He's still knocking about doing the usual
But
thing.
he's not. Does he ever mention Exeter City anymore?
Never.
Yeah.
No. For a while, I was kind of trying. I think I mentioned this before. I kept tweeting him,
Oh, you did.
asking him to do something about Exeter City, and he
didn't.
never answered me.
Bottom of the league.
I think he's got. I would say he feels like he's got bigger fish to fry right now.
All right, fair enough. Bottom of the league. Port Vale, 31 points, 36 played. 36 played. That's important. 23rd, Northampton, 39 played, 35 points. Rotherham, 22nd, 38 played, 36 points. 21st, top of the relegation zone. Blackpool played 39, 42 points, minus 17. 20th, Groan. Exeter City played 39, minus 10 goal difference, 42 points. Then above
So
us,
same as Blackpool, but
plus 7 better on the goals.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we've got to play Blackpool and we're letting in goals like nobody's business.
Yep.
Above us, Wigan, they're 3 ahead now with a game in hand. Burton, they've got the same games as us, but they're 4 points ahead. Doncaster, they've got a game in hand over us. They're 5 points ahead. Orient, played a game less than us. They are 6 points ahead. Mansfield above them, then Wimbledon, and then all into the distance. Although we are only 8 points off 12th place.
Yeah.
So a couple of wins and we pull ourselves right out.
Yes.
I don't know where those wins are coming from.
They don't look likely at the moment, do they?
No. So City have got...
I'll tell you what I'm looking back on is that Burton game.
Yeah.
We should have won that.
Yeah, yeah.
We nearly lost it.
And Peterborough 3-1 ahead.
And Peterborough, yeah.
Yep.
So we've got to play a lot of those people, haven't we?
Yeah. We have.
Most importantly, Blackpool.
Yeah.
But soonest is who?
Orient
Orient
on Saturday.
Blimey.
Dan, I think we've got to play everyone except Rotherham, haven't we? Yeah, we have.
We've played Burton.
We played Port Vale. Play Port Vale.
Dearie me. The other problem is, which isn't visible necessarily in the table, obviously, is everyone else is getting points except for us.
Well, that's why we're dropping. That's why the gap is now nothing.
Yeah.
It's dire. It's really dire. But the old 6-pointer and that, we pull away.
Well, yeah. Wins against Orient and Blackpool would almost certainly, even on their own, be enough to get us out.
Certainly pull us away and give us a fighting chance. So, although Blackpool are on the same as us, Rotherham, who are the next lowest, they're 6 points behind us. So we only have to stay ahead of... It's Blackpool, isn't it?
Well, currently, yeah.
But
there's still 7 games to go, isn't there? Or 6, so it's like... 7 games to go.
For us.
Yeah, and more for some. So, yeah, we're not... Right, today, we're not in danger of Rotherham catching us. Yeah. But give it another week, we might be.
Well, yeah, quite right. Yeah. So, there's not much... I don't think Fitzwater's going to be back for a while.
There's not been any word on that.
Doyle Hayes, Cummins, don't think he's injured.
What I heard about Doyle Hayes is he's out for the season, and I think possibly same for Fitzwater.
Yeah.
Danny Andrews back. It's not.
Danny Andrews is helpful. He is a good player.
I'm not slagging him off, but I mean,
But he's not stopping the balls from coming into the box. That's not his job. We need centre backs to be on their men and head everything away.
Well, I mean, yeah. We do also need him and Niskanen or whoever else
crosses,
just to do better at stopping those crosses from occurring in the first place.
And then we need Brearley to stop giving it away, and Aitchison and Cole.
We need everyone to pick up a bit.
Yeah. And please.
I don't think it would take much. I think who we got this Saturday? Orient. I think a good performance and a win could be enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we just need to give ourselves a bit of a lift. We need to get the fighting spirit back.
Yeah.
And we got to do something.
Wareham's
or we're just going to drop out of it.
Wareham's still got 5 goals in him for the season. Like, that's the kind of challenge he's up for. But we got to give him something.
We do.
Aitchison will run round, and sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. Cole, I don't know what's happened to him. It feels like his form's, like all of them, completely gone.
I don't think it helps with just being injured non-stop, doesn't it, in Hams? It's such a start-stop kind of season that, every time he comes back, we're like, oh, good, he's back, and we're expecting it to be Cole at his best, and he
isn't.
He's never really been that, like...
No. And then Niskanen, that thing he had going for him is not currently going for him.
No, his touch looks like it's deserted him again, doesn't it?
And then, the promising defenders just, I realise it's a lot for them, innit? Woodhouse. And you realise with John Lee, in the past, he'd sometimes stroll it out of defence and it would work some of the time, but Fitzwater would usually cover for him. When Fitzwater's not there, you're asking Woodhouse to cover for him. That's a big ask, isn't it?
Yeah, and Sweeney again.
Sweeney's not having the best time.
Not taking anything away from Sweeney, like I said before. He's a club legend. I think he doesn't look fully fit, or he's tired. He's old and he's played.
It's all on his shoulders. Is what it feels like.
He's played so much, and I think if I was being generous, I would say we're asking quite a lot of him.
We're definitely asking a lot of him. With that last home game,
I think he'd even himself be expecting at this point in his career to be not the first name on the defensive team sheet every single game.
Yeah.
I think he would want to be, but I think he would probably be thinking, yeah, in an ideal world, I'd be in slightly more of a supporting role here.
Well, I'm afraid
We just need to get something. We just need to get him. We need a little bit of a spark, and I think it's definitely doable. This is not all doom and gloom. These are those two games, Lincoln, Leighton and Blackpool games are now make or break.
Can I tell you
because
something?
we've got Plymouth Argyle away, and I don't want to go.
No.
Even though I've just bought a ticket, but I don't want to go because I can't handle it. I can't handle that. I can't. Imagine if they relegate us.
I know. Here's a problem with Orient on Saturday.
What's that?
They've won the last 4.
Have they?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. And what have we done in the last 4?
We've lost the last 5.
Good.
And more, I think. But
good.
Richie Wellens, who we played against a lot,
Richie
and
Wellens.
of course Dimitri Mitchell.
He ain't doing anything. I don't think he's barely even played for them.
That won't stop him from scoring against us and then not celebrating, so that the prophecy can come true.
He won't even play.
I told you I'd never celebrate. He started on Saturday, Dan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. They beat Wycombe 2-0. He scored.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, good. It's all coming together.
I love it when a plan comes together.
It does. It's like we've been cursed by some kind of gypsy Akora.
Yeah. All I did was badmouth your CDRs
Yeah.
and your abilities
Yeah.
and your stupid caravan.
Oh, God.
Beyond the grave, Gypsy Akora.
Argyle.
Sends lightning bolt after lightning bolt.
Bastard.
When there's a player on the pitch, on the bench for Argyle, G Akora, we'll know it's true. It's a youth team product, G Akora.
It's getting me thinking that it's putting these kind of like ideas in my head that that I've somehow cosmically caused this.
You have, Dan. We have.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't help thinking that is true.
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint what it is.
Who have we been rude about the most?
Our own listeners.
Oh yeah, or Ben Purrington.
Yeah. That was an isolated incident.
It was nice. Yeah, we liked him. We were
Caleb Watts.
Watts.
I literally had a dream 2 nights ago that Caleb Watts was tormenting me. I can't remember really much about it. I remember he was like might have been wearing like a City kit, but deliberately to antagonise me, and he was being really horrible, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Listener, this is a useful fact that you might help you in this story. Dan has memorable dreams. I can't remember any of my dreams.
No, I can't remember much about this one. The key to it is the minute you have it, write it down.
Yes, I know you do that.
I don't always do it, but that is how you do it. That is how you remember them.
And this
I once
was
had a
sponsored by
dream.
Gypsy Akora.
I once had a dream
Yes,
that I was. What's it called when it's not? What's it called when you're getting pulled along by a boat?
Jet ski? No, water ski.
I was water skiing
Yeah.
off the back of a car
Yeah.
on dry land.
Yeah.
And the car was being driven by Nigel Farage.
That's a prophetic word for society, I fear.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I had this dream about Watts, and if you think that Dimitri Mitchell's going to come back to haunt us, what's he going to do?
Has Watts been playing?
I think he's injured, but maybe he's on the verge of coming back.
Watts gets married to a mysterious gypsy woman, surname Akora. You caused this, listeners. It's your fault somehow.
Yeah, I think probably they should take most of the blame.
You know the book, Gus Honeybun, Your Boys Took One Hell of a Beating?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the guy that wrote it now. The old Echo writer. And he claims in it, this is a bit of a Patreon heads up, he claims in it that Exeter City are statistically the worst football league club in the country. Always have been, always will be.
Okay. It was written a while ago, wasn't it? But
Yeah, not that long ago. Nothing's changed really since. I suppose one promotion's changed since then. And he's convinced that we can't ever have nice things. That is what it feels like.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I kind of feel like that about my whole life.
Oh dear,
A bit, you know, to a bit.
that's sad.
Well, you know, I'm getting on with it. Same.
Yeah.
Look at England. Same with England, the other team I support.
Yeah, kind of have nice things. Can't be trusted with them. Yeah, when Tuchel doesn't take Bellingham to the World Cup, that'll be a bold take, won't it?
It would be.
So it's bad. It could be better soon.
It's going to get better. This is the only way to get ourselves out of this, which is having this kind of positive mental attitude.
We just said we were cursed.
No, forget that.
Oh, right.
This is the problem. That's what's been perpetuating this.
Right.
You know,
Actually, we're very lucky.
if William Blake is to be believed, you get what you get back what you ask for.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we didn't get relegated. I'm speaking in the past tense.
Yeah.
You know? Okay?
Okay.
This is the most mystical episode we've ever done.
I like it.
We didn't get relegated. We survived. It was all good. Someone gave us a load of money. Mysteriously. Maybe it was the relatives of Gypsy Akora who felt guilty for all his hijinks during his life.
Finally.
And, you know, hoodwinking the good people of the Guildhall in Exeter. Who could have spent their hard-earned money on, you know, going in Woolworths and buying one of those tiny cans.
Oh, yeah, love
of
it.
Pop.
Yeah.
Mr. Blobby Pink Lemonade.
All right, so you're envisaging the future. I like it. Well, yeah, why not? Now, in other news, Lawrence Overend's been in touch with all supporters, not just us. Seen this?
Yes. I've not watched it, but I did see it.
Given his video about the kind of state of things, and, you know, he's asked about things, and I think he's great, actually. Came across really well.
Okay.
Feel like he's got no illusions about it. He said we've had to make some difficult cuts.
Well, wasn't it disastrous cuts or heinous cuts or something like that?
It's a strong word. I don't think it was disastrous.
Okay.
But he's planning for the future.
This is the other thing we haven't mentioned is it's all, you know, we've been distracted by how bad things have been on the pitch. We're forgetting that things are also bad off the pitch.
No, Dan, I was listening to what's the guy called? I've forgotten his name now. Mark Clements, you know, the kind of Football League expert.
Right.
He's talking about the Championship, and he says that the average loss for this year in the Championship is likely to be £25 million.
Okay.
Each club in the Championship has lost money. Some more than 25 million, some a bit less, but that's the basic picture of the Championship. And they're saying it just can't go on. So the Coventry chairman this week said,
I don't imagine that League One is massively different.
They were saying that. They're saying that there's a knock-on effect because if everyone wants to get into the Premier League, well, so too there are teams that they want to buy cheap in the League One there, and then get, you know, move their way up. And they were all saying, and this is the Coventry chairman making this proclamation, it's absolutely doomed.
Yeah.
That pattern, because soon there'll just be an absolute fire sale because they realise they're not making money because there's only 20 clubs can fit in the Premier League.
Yeah. What I would say is that people have been saying this. It can't go on like this. The bottom's gonna drop out of it. People have been saying this for years.
That's true.
And it hasn't happened.
No,
it just
not yet.
accelerates. Yeah, maybe it will at some point.
Well,
maybe Donald Trump will cause it.
Well, he might, yeah. I just think it's helpful for us to remember it's better for Exeter City to be solvent and in charge of our own destiny, whatever league we're in, than it is to stake all our, you know, hedge all our bets and think like, oh, there's a Chinese investment fund that wants to give us £10 million.
Yeah, I think I agree.
I just think if these predictions are true, and even if they're not, it's better to have a football club where you know where you are. Even if it's a lower level, but you're not relying on someone doing mad stuff with your football club.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, all the stuff we've been doing recently, all the kind of all the oversights, whatever it was that happened, all that kind of stuff, it's only what the other teams are doing out in the open anyway.
Yeah.
That they're doing deliberately.
Yeah.
They know they're losing that much money.
Yeah.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
There's other reasons for owning football clubs, I assume. That's why they
right.
do it.
Yeah.
At the moment, I suppose it's still a kind of thing that people are with, you know, insane amounts of money are willing to do. It's like a loss leader or something, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is,
For other things, whatever that might be. Sports washing at the very top end of it,
Yeah.
or whatever the hell else.
Well, I think with
reason
some of them,
people
it's
do it
just
for.
like, one day we'll get to the Premier League and then we'll sell.
Yeah, and they also own loads of other things, which already make them, grotesque profits.
Yeah.
And so they can swallow this up a little bit
Sure.
for whatever reason. The glamour of owning Coventry City.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to say I was heartened by Lawrence Overend's interview. Thanks to him for doing it. Thanks to everyone who's working in the trust to make these changes, because we had all these folks elected and I bet they were just straight in at the deep end.
Yeah.
Killer. So fair play to you. Hopefully we can get through this football-wise and then get through this money-wise.
Yeah.
Find ourselves in a better place come July, August.
Yeah. I think we can. I think we can.
I think it's possible. I don't think it's a lost. It's definitely not a lost cause. Port Vale was a lost cause. This isn't that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back next Monday. Yeah?
Yeah. Monday's pretty... Well, there's the Easter period where things might change a bit, but...
No, I think we'll do Monday, won't we? And then we'll come back after the Easter Monday game.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague, Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.